Good Sunday morning, Facebook and everybody else, my followers. Listen, I want to tell you this morning that we're getting ready for church. So if you don't have a church to listen to the service this morning, or you can't go to church, remember you can go to Bethany, Andalusia, and you'll get to worship with us, and we'd love for you to. Listen, I want to thank, somebody sent me some new earrings. I wanted you to see how pretty they were. Thank you so much. And my friend Carol gave me this because she said she couldn't wear it anymore. So she gave me this, and I love it, Carol. Thank you so much. We swap clothes from time to time. I give her mine. She gives me hers. We think we got something new, but we hadn't. It's hand-me-downs. I love hand-me-downs. But anyway, got this yesterday at Meredith's Miracles here in town. That is a thrift shop that they give their money to children who have cancer. So every dollar we spend there helps those people. But anyway, Banks is going to get on here in a minute and talk to y'all. Anyway, this morning, Banks and I are going to have chicken strips. And y'all, you know what I do is I buy the whole chicken breast. I make my own. I make my own chicken fingers. So look at that, how huge. That's 2 breasts. Let's see how many strips we can get out of 2 breasts. 1, 2. Isn't that pretty? I thawed them out last night. 3, but I think I'll cut this one in 2 pieces because it's so long and big. I'm going to quit counting. We'll count later after I get them all done. I doubt if we can eat all these. Right down the center where the 2 breasts are hung together, you see that like a gristle thing? You want to make sure you cut that out. I just cut that little down like that and cut that out. And anytime you buy chicken fingers, I guess they call them, they leave that in there. That's why I don't like to buy them. I like to cut my own. I like to cut my own. Anyway, we're going to have this, and I don't know what else yet. It's just the 2 of us here this morning, and so we're going to have us some chicken strips. Homemade ones. All right, let's count them. Here we go. Let's see how many we got. All right, we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. We got 16 strips out of 2 breasts. Be back in a second. Okay, I'm ready to show you how we do this. We take our chicken strips and we put, or I put some pepper. And you can put other things on it if you like it. Like you can put some garlic and I'll tell you something else that's good on it is paprika or cumin. You know, you can just decorate it any way you want to season it up. You can put Cajun seasoning on it or whatever. But one thing you want to make sure you put on it is a couple of 3 tablespoons of buttermilk. Just a little bit. You don't need a whole bunch. Now, what this does is that buttermilk, you coat all your chicken with it. And when you put your flour on there, it's going to make a crust. It's going to make it stick to it. And it's going to be real crispy and good. So I've got my buttermilk on there. Not much. Just enough to wet all the sides. And somebody asked me the other day, said, how do you clean your chopping block? I'll tell you. With good, hot, soapy water. Okay, now what I'm putting in now is just a little of your plain white lily, or all-purpose is what you call it. And I don't know how much to put. What you want to do is you want to make sure that all your sides are coated good and that it's kind of dry. And I don't know how much that's going to take. According on how big your strips are, it's according on this and according on that. You don't need a recipe for this. You do need a shallow bowl, though, so you can mix it good. All right, you see how it kind of still looks a little on the wet side? You don't want that. Okay, You do not want that. So we want to keep putting us some flour until it kind of gets kind of dry. And then I'm going to deep fry mine in this thing right here. It's full of grease, okay? I'm going to go ahead and put it on my eye. And, all right, it's getting much, much drier now. See? There's hardly any sticky on it. Put a little bit more. All right. Now, this is right. This is it. I'm going to show you one of them so you can kind of see what it's going to look like. Okay. This is what it looks like. See how dry it is? But that buttermilk holds that crust on there. And so when you fry these, they're going to be good and crusty. And just think about all these chicken fingers. I mean, that's enough to feed an army. I should have just done one for Banks and I. We'll have to eat some for supper too. I'll be back in a minute.
Hello. Good morning. Okay, so yesterday, me and Big Mama went to eat Chinese, and then we went thrift shopping. We went to, where did we go to first?
Well, let's see. We went to that shoe sale.
Yeah, we went to the shoe sale first. Where like all the shoes are like $10. It was pretty neat. Then we went to then we went to Meredith's Miracles, and we shopped there. And then we went to Dirt Cheap. And then I had to come home to get ready for a party. So I came home, and I started getting ready, and she went, and I got dropped off. We had the party, and there was this smell.
And tell them what kind of party you went to.
A skating party. It was a skating party. And it was 2 hours long. So you were skating for 2 hours. And after about an hour of the skating party, that room just smelled awful. And we just knew it was like body odor because people like smelled awful from skating for so long. So when I got home, I was like, ew, I smell bad. So I got in the shower this morning before church, and I usually just use the Amish soap to wash my hands, but I used it this time to bathe with. And I was kind of surprised because I'd never done that before, and my mom was always talking about how it works so good. And so I tried it this morning, and I smell like fruit now. I don't know how. I smell like Fruity Pebbles. Like
really good, don't you?
Yeah. So, get it. Where do you go to then?
You have to order it. I'll put a link on there for them.
Order it off of somewhere. Alright, anyways, nut chicken.
Okay, we're going to test our grease to see if it's hot enough. I've got it on high. You take your chicken finger and you shake it over your bowl to make sure that you get off any excess flour. Gently drop it in, and it is ready. And you just do like that and fry you up some. You want to shake it off so that you don't mess up your grease. See how the crust sticks to it good. All right, let's fry up that many right now. Well, we got room for one more. Let's fry one more. All right, now that it's frying good, I'm going to turn it down just a little bit. I'm going to turn it down to 8. I had it on 10, which is high. I'm going to turn it down to 8. You want your grease real hot so that it doesn't sog up. I'll show you how to look in just a minute. We've made us some homemade ranch. Let me get it. That's a bowl of a little spoon of homemade ranch to dip it in. Like that. And we're set to go. It doesn't take long now to cook it, just a little bit. Not long at all. You get me out a plate to put them in. We'll put them in a pie plate with a paper towel. Let me get a paper towel. You know, when you deep fry something, it doesn't absorb as much grease as it does when you're pan frying something. All right, it's almost ready. See, this doesn't take long. And you make your own chicken fingers at home, y'all. You don't have to go out to get them. You can just make them up really quick. Just get you something deep to fry in and leave it on your stove. Put your vegetable oil in it, and you're good to go anytime you need it. That bank so cute. She did have a good time last night at the birthday party, the skating birthday party. They went to Off, Alabama. That's where the skating rink was. And they had a really good time, and she was all excited. I love for her to spend the night with me. That's a good thing. I love all my grandchildren to spend the night with me. It's just the rest of them are so busy they ain't got time. All right, let's see what we got. It's ready. Let me put it right here for you so you can see. All right, look at that. See that? See how the crust stuck to it? It's really good and crispy. It doesn't take long. Let me move this off my eye because I don't want it to sit on the hot eye. So I just pick it up as carefully as I can, and I'm going to move it over here to my back eye. That's where I keep it all the time, out of the way. I move it to the front when I cook because that's what's handy for me. Okay, now here's what we do. Let me move this out of the way. I just want to fry one batch to show you. We'll see. Let me get it out. Okay, so what you do is, I'm going to get a little one. I'll get this one. And you just dip it in your ranch. Of course, I always put some ranch in a bowl. I like ranch with mine. After you dip it in your ranch, you put it in your mouth. See how good it looks inside. It's tender. Y'all, buy your whole chicken breast. Number one, it's cheaper. Number two, it doesn't have that long gristly thing in it. It seems like every piece has that in it. And you saw how I cut this out, didn't you? I'm gonna dip my other end of the chicken in there so I won't double dip. That is delicious. You can do yours at home, quick and easy. Some things you could have with it are, you can have cheese grits with it. You could do baked beans. You could do slaw. You could just do a big salad. Actually, what you could do is cut these up in little bite sizes and do like they do at some of the restaurants. You could do like that, and you could do a salad with chicken bites on it. That would be good, wouldn't it? Anyway, it's Sunday. I want y'all to have a good Sunday. Get outside and walk today if you can, because they tell me that next week is going to be cold again. So you want to enjoy what you can while you can, okay? Love y'all. Be blessed. Have a good Sunday. Love on those that are around you. Give them a hug. That's the best medicine ever. Love you. Love y'all. Bye-bye.